Arrived to Rwanda, Kigali.
At the airport, we were welcomed by our colleagues who helped us to get to the hotel, where we could relax and gain strength before the masterclass and a tour to this wonderful country. The trip turned out to be absolutely spontaneous, since our planned visit to Ethiopia was cancelled due to entry restrictions for foreigners. In the morning, we were joined by Sandrine, a thoracic surgeon from Cameroon, who specially came from Switzerland to participate in the masterclass on single-port VATS surgery with us. Together, we went to a meeting with Daniel, the Minister of Health of Rwanda, at our arrival. The Minister of Health turned out to be a very interesting and cheerful person. We discussed all the details of the upcoming masterclass and the possibility of a trip around the country with a visit to the gorillas, national parks, volcanic lake before the masterclass.
Normally in easy cases we do lobectomy. Good in Google.
You said VATS.
Nice to meet you. Okay, ciao.
Modern Rwanda, in comparison with neighboring countries, looks like an European country, very similar to Switzerland. It is blessed with extraordinary biodiversity, with incredible wildlife living throughout its volcanoes, mountain rainforest, and sweeping plains. They actively take care of the environment here. Any plastic is prohibited, especially plastic bags. Every Saturday of the month, the entire population of the country independently organizes a cleaning day.
Oh my God, what do we have here? Where is it going? We are at the Kigali Genocide Memorial. We are going to visit this and to see what happened many years ago here.
However, there is also a black spot in the history of Rwanda: the genocide of the Hutu tribes against the Tutsi people, which happened in 1994, when more than 1 million Tutsi people were killed in less than 100 days. To learn more about these terrible events, we went to visit the Kigali Memorial Center, built on the site of a mass grave. Permanent exhibitions explain the cause of the genocide and also describe the history of all the genocides in the rest of the world. On the second floor, there is a children's memorial. Here, tears began to come to my eyes. Under the photos of the children, it is signed who was found on what, and next to it, the causes of death: hacked with a machete, stoned, shot.
We just finished the visit of the Kigali Memorial, and well, we have no words to express how hard it was to see everything that happened here in that period. We are really, impressed and with a lot of emotions now. And now we are just visiting just the tombs of some victims to just honor them.
Today, everyone lives together in peace and there is no difference between people. Smiling people are in harmony with the beautiful nature. In order to see all the beauty of Rwanda, Sandrine, together with the director of a travel company, helped us to plan a good route around the country. At 4 o'clock in the morning, we started our journey towards the ancient sleeping volcano and the jungle covering them, which serve as a home for unique gorillas living in the jungle on the slopes of ancient volcanoes and new emotions. On the way, our guide, Ablos, told us about the life of local residents, what they were interested in, what they were striving for. I was very surprised that from the very early morning, around 4 a.m., many people were in a hurry up to work. Even small children were very busy with some physical work from 6-7 a.m., actively helping adults. We did not see garbage and plastic anywhere. This made us very, very happy.
Ready for gorilla?
The path to the gorillas was very long, but very fascinating. We were able to see firsthand how ordinary Rwandans live and work. It was interesting. Having reached the foot of the volcano, on the slopes of which gorillas live, we continue our way up on foot. We have discovered magnificent landscapes, incredible beautiful nature. At one time, the territory of Rwanda was almost entirely covered with dense moist forests, which are now preserved only on the lower slopes of Virunga. Most of the highlands are covered with secondary savannas, cultivated lands, artificially created groves of eucalyptus trees. The wildlife protected in the Kagera and Virunga national parks is very poor, but it has preserved several very rare and interesting species, for example, mountain gorillas, which we really hope to see very soon. We were extremely lucky. We found a large family of gorillas, and we were so blessed to see the silverback leader. It was exciting to be near these amazing animals in their natural habitat at arm's length. It was a unique experience.
So after 2 hours walking, we met the gorillas. It's really amazing to see them on their habitat. You can see different baby.
We plunged into the wild nature of Rwanda with our heads, watching the sedate life of a family of gorillas, who soon adapt to our presence and did not react to strangers in any way. The route, compiled by an experienced guide, took us towards the Central Democratic Republic of Congo, in the heart of Africa, to the volcanic Lake Kivu. On our way to the Lake Kivu, we stopped in a roadside village at a local market to buy vegetables for our dinner and to talk with the local residents.
Okay, we are here in a market just for potatoes, tomatoes, fruit. Hello, how are you? How are you? Fine, fine, thank you. My friends. I'm gonna buy different places. Our food for today.
We wanted to help the local children, just giving a small amount of money to each of them. But suddenly, so many children surrounded our car. It was out of our control. I think not a good idea. How to solve this issue now? Then we decided to make a donation, and our guide advised to transfer the money to the local head of the village administration, who will direct the funds for real purpose, because this is a lot of money for them. The local authority came and we held an official act to transfer this money. With a donation of around 300 euros, we provided healthcare to 85 persons during an entire year. It was a very exciting moment for all of us.
5 minutes to prepare. Too early to read.
In the morning, after having breakfast on the shore of the lake, we continue our journey on the water on a comfortable catamaran. Kivu is a large lake located on the tectonic fault line. Therefore, it's one of the 10 deepest lakes in the world. In addition, there are active geological processes associated with the fracture on the Earth's crust, such as volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. About 2 million people live on the shores of the Lake Kivu. Every day, these people bathe on the hot springs, fish, go boating, in a word, enjoy life, and do not even think about the fact that at any moment their picture square pond can turn into a real monster and destroy all life at a distance of several kilometers.
So where we are, Aplos? Where we are now?
We are in the middle of Lake Kivu, and this famous island is called Napoleon Island. It's one of the visited one here in Rwanda. When you're in the Lake Kivu, you can see the vampires. Normally, this is the time to sleep, but this is a welcome from there. This Lake Kivu is one of the deepest one in Africa, second one, and where you can find this kind of, it's beautiful. It's amazing.
But as much as this lake is dangerous, it is also beautiful. By nightfall, we reach the lowest point of the lake and stay at Kivu Lodge, a beautiful cozy place on a small island with wonderful views on the lake. We are at Kivu Lodge, next to Kivu Lake. This is a wonderful place. Today we enjoy the day in a boat along the islands in the lake. I can say that it's one of the most amazing and beautiful places I've ever seen.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about today?
Yes, we have absolutely incredible time all together on the boat to see incredible nature and talking about this nature, surgery, and other one.
We are charging batteries for the masterclass next Thursday and Friday in Kigali.
Yes. Okay.
Cheers. The next morning, we had to return to Kigali. The road to the city passed through colorful small settlements where people live modestly and ascetically. Children play football with a ball sewn with their own hands from the skin of a cow, tied with a rope. It's just incredible to see after the jade children of Europe.
Great, amazing.
The final point of our country trip was the installation of the king's residence and traditional royal dwelling. Here we were told about all the traditions and customs.
Also the women's, they can teach the young girls how to make a real sex. And also there are some rituals they can use to be a real woman or a real man. And that, when they are making love, the real women must bring the water when they are making love. It's why we call it the fountain ladies. If you are not bring the water, you are not good women. It's why you can be chased.
Where is the fountain woman who will study us to be the man? Where is it? In Rwanda.
Having received a lot of new impressions and emotions, we went to the King Faisal Hospital for a masterclass. We arrived to the hospital, King Faisal Hospital. As you see, it's a new hospital, brand new, and it's really, really beautiful. We are going to start the masterclass. Today we have 2 cases, not easy cases as usual, but everything will be fine, I'm sure. Let's go.
How are you?
This King Faisal Hospital is one of great which
It's a technique that consists of 1/4 on a torque. This is how it works.
After a short presentation showing the advantages of the method of Uniportal VATS surgery, we visit the patients and we learn the necessary information before the operation.
You can see this is very typical in Africa, in the hospitals. For me it was very strange because in Europe we don't have this, but in Africa most of the hospitals they have this, yeah?
because if you let open, all the family will be
Inside.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Our
amazing.
country like this. All the patients will go without Victor, it was a quality. You've been working with
When did you visit this country? So we are ready for the first case today. It's going to be a bilobectomy. Tumor is reaching the origin of the intermedius bronchus. Maybe you have to do sleeve, maybe not. But they are having some problems with the intubation. It's not easy intubation, so we have to wait. So it's 12:30. We are here for almost 2.5 hours, trying to intubate the patient. We use bronchoscope, everything. We are still here. We'll see what happens. We don't know how this will end up.
But we will try to do the best.
Of course. Okay, we start.
Okay, yes.
Perfect. The view is great. No, the front is here. The view. We cannot see, the view is impossible. So we just finished the lobectomy, the bilobectomy, very challenging because we cannot see. And now we remove the tumor, we will see the frozen section. If the margin is positive, we have to do sleep. But the problem is that the tube is on the other side. So we'll see what happens. When we finished the bilobectomy, we found a new camera. Now we are waiting for the frozen section of the bronchus. If it is positive, we have to do sleep. Now we can see. My God.
Absolutely clear.
Ah. Okay, we can do that here through itself. No leak. After that, some water. What do you want? Sandrine! Taking a breathing. So we're gonna start the second day of the masterclass. We have one case now. What do you think, Souheil?
Yes, it's a good master class. Yesterday was very good. We do very challenging case, sleeve lobectomy, and now we will do one upper right lobectomy.
Now we'll see if the patient is intubated, and we have no problems as yesterday with the intubation. Ready? Yes, ready. Okay, we go.
We performed 2 cases by Uniportal VATS. One was a complex bilobectomy sleeve for an endobronchial tumor, and the other was a simple right upper lobectomy.
Oh, 1 hour, no, my friend, that's not possible. Half an hour. Oh no, 1 hour, my God. Oh. Let's go. 3. Wow. Sandrine, Dackam. Forget. Kigali, I think Uniportal in Kigali.
Several journalists from our national media and other newspapers came to the hospital to cover the event.
That we have to cover the screen, and we do patients watching the screen.
Our impression from this visit was very deep and emotional. From a devastating genocide decades ago, Rwanda has emerged as an example of what should be a modern, safe, and clean country. Rwanda's stunning scenery and friendly people offer us an unique experience in one of the most remarkable countries I have ever visited in the world.